White woman calls a black kid the hard R for allegedly stealing out of her child's diaper bag, and she got paid over $500,000 for it. This woman's name is Shiloh Hendricks. It's sitting above $700K right now, and I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I just think you're freaking stupid.
You call him a nigger, the child?
The fuck you talking
Did you
about?
call the child the nigger word?
None of your fucking business.
It is my own business. You call him a nigger? Okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again?
Fuck you, nigger.
Okay.
Nigger.
Alright, that's what you say.
You don't go digging through people's shit, you dumb fuck.
Nobody dig into your shit.
A little fucking kid just did, you dumbass.
That little kid, you call him a nigger?
Yeah.
The little child?
What if he acts like one? He's gonna.
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child, 5-year-old, a nigger, the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know, that's a hate speech. And you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a shit.
Huh.
Fuck off.
Okay, we'll see about that, what the internet has to say about you.
If I posted with all the words being bleeped out, that means that my video was flagged and demonetized, and I had to go switch it out. I'm sorry. But Shiloh, fellas, imagine putting a baby in a hoe that not only looks like this, but her name is Shiloh. Oh my God. She has one of the top 3 worst names I've ever heard for a woman. Anyway, Shiloh's gained over $700,000 for her unhinged activity. And I'll show the screenshot one more time. People saying it's all in retaliation to the Carmelo Anthony donations. This is the start of canceling cancel culture. People are fatigued. There's a lot of black fatigue going around. Preservation of the white race, yada, 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 yada. Long story short, it smell like bitch in here. We'll get into all the hypocrisy in just a second, but I wanted to first read the Give Sing Go description. Help protect me and my family. Hello, my name is Shiloh, and I've been put into a very dire situation. I recently had a kid steal from my 18-month-old son's diaper bag at a park. I called the kid out for what he was. Another man, who we recently found out has had a history with law enforcement, proceeded to record me and follow me to my car. He then posted these videos online, which has caused my family and myself great turmoil. My SSN has been leaked. My address and phone number have been given out freely. My family members are being attacked. My eldest son may not be going back to school. Even where I exercise has been exposed. I am asking for your help to assist in protecting my family. I fear that we must relocate. I have 2 small children who do not deserve this. We have been threatened to the extreme by people online. Anything will help. We cannot and will not live in fear. Thank you. So let me get this straight. You telling me that every time a little white kid has come and touched me when I don't want them to touch me, has hit me or kicked me for no reason just because they're a stupid kid, instead of trying to teach them that doing something like that is wrong and they shouldn't be doing it to me, most definitely, I could have just called them a cousin fucking honky, a mayo monkey cracker, whatever the case. And I would have been a hero. The way the child conducted themselves would have been worse than the way my grown ass reacted, and I would get paid for it. No, not me. No, not me. In all seriousness though, people, our racist pasty counterparts, are trying to absolve this grown woman of any wrongdoing when she talked to a kid the way that she did. She slurred him up. It's been going around that the kid is 5 years old and autistic. I cannot confirm that. I don't know if it's true. To me, in the video, the kid looked like he was at least like 9 or 10 years old. But even then, 10 years old, that's a child. Like, I'll speak to you adults like this. I don't just go around saying slurs in public. I say them. I'm no fraud. But these words are only reserved for you stupid individual racists out there, none of which have ever had the balls to walk up to me dead in my face and say any of these words, because you know what? I said it earlier. It smelled like bitch in here. But why would you speak to a child like that instead of trying to teach them better? Because it's a kid. I always find it interesting when people are like, I only get racist if I'm driving and somebody does something stupid. I only get racist if I'm inconvenienced. I only get racist around racists. Notice in the driving scenario, they are in their car where nobody can hear them. Why are you such a pussy? Why don't you have the balls to voice your frustrations where somebody can hear you at the very least? Smell like bitch. Shiloh did, but most of you smell like bitch. Championing this tacky skank is just not respectable. Spend your money as stupidly as you please, but you're stupid for it. And there's no amount of arguing you can do to make anybody feel otherwise. That has a brain in their head at the very least. Maybe somebody as stupid as you, but hey, this whole whole what about Carmelo Anthony thing, this whataboutism, that's what they be calling it now. The what about them game is what I call it. This 100% reminds me of being a kid and you get to have a piece of cake. Another kid wants a piece of cake, but they had their fill of sugar already, or they had their portion of cake and they see you eating and they try to grab a piece. And when they get reprimanded for doing so, they're like, but he gets to have one. He gets to have one. That is embarrassing as an adult. And y'all still on this whole thing about how we gave money to a murderer. Well, I didn't. I don't donate to nobody's shit. I will never, ever do it. But y'all donated to this Carmelo kid after he stabbed a white boy, Austin Metcalf. So this is payback for that. Dummy. $3 million for Daniel Penny, $200,000 for Derek Chauvin. George Zimmerman got over $200,000 in donations. All of those are for legal defense, but it's a problem when Carmelo Anthony gets donations. Am I crazy? And honestly, let me say this. These three fuckers I just named are all people who I believe should be in jail. And let me talk about Daniel Penny and all the white meth heads that live around me. There's been a few times one of these drug addicts has come up to me wanting to start some issue, saying they would hurt me. You telling me that if I would have strangled and choked them to the point of no return, I would be a hero. I would be a hero. Missed opportunities, buddy. Like, come on now. Not for touching me. Just threatening to harm me and the people around me. I'd be a fucking hero. It just gets to a point where nobody can take you losers seriously. I'm a little all over the place, but read this donation given to Derek Chauvin. I never believed that Derek was guilty. George Floyd had COVID-19 and fentanyl. The autopsy was a sham. You numbskull. I don't even need to do this, but I enjoy calling you stupid. George Floyd autopsy report. There's many pages, but this is what really matters right here, okay? Cause of death. And I want you to pay close attention. Whatever else you're trying to come up with just makes you look stupid, you idiot. Cardiopulmonary arrest complicating law enforcement subdual, restraint, and neck compression. Manner of death. Homicide. Oh, but he had fentanyl in his system. He was overdosing on fentanyl. Nowhere does it say he was overdosing. You look retarded. And I don't parade George Floyd around. I don't feel like martyring anybody. I think it's all stupid. I think the riots and stuff was dumb. But you are equally as dumb as everybody participating in the BS because you are a liar. Stop lying, dimwit. Should that woman be receiving death threats? Nah. But she asked for it, honestly, so I don't really care. This is her doing. She saw a camera in front of her face and she decided to act a fool. Fool get what fools get. Man, folks been trying to make black people the face of anti-Semitism, the face of affirmative action, DEI, racism, all of that. Nazis exist. I don't care what Kanye said. Kanye's one person. I don't care what freaking Nick Cannon said. Nick Cannon's one person. I'm positive that all of you trying to pit the blame on black people are much more guilty. Check out some of these comments and some of these names and Shiloh's like donation feed or whatever. Nate Higgers. I want you to switch the N and the H. Total Digger Neth. I want you to switch the D and the N. Stupid Cotton Pickers. Enough with these hard R's. We need the No In Nation, the No Nation. We don't want them in our schools. We don't want them in our communities. We don't want them in our country. We need to get all these Negroes out. We need to make it illegal for them to use our taxes and our welfare programs. It's not for them. The No In Nation, the No Nation. Look for it in the next few months. DEI and affirmative action. Listen to me, Chad. The people getting special treatment, your wife Bethany, her mother Gertrude, your daughter Sally, and your aunt Sarah. Not me, my mother, nor my father. We have nothing to do with their ineptitude. The only reason you don't get special treatment, even though you want to say I'm oppressed, I'm like bitch in here, is because this shit was made for you. That's not even up for debate. Like, why does that get your feelings hurt when we say that? Stop the nonsense, fool. Y'all just be lying, yo. And I'm fatigued. I'm tired. This is white fatigue. I'm done. This is insanely stupid. Anybody supporting this nonsense, you are a retard as well. I am not going to hold a child, even if they're older than 5, to the same standard that I would a 36-year-old woman. Be for real. She's wrong and she should have been an adult. You're dumb if you donated. You dumb if you support her in any way. You dumb if you're using Carmelo Anthony's donations as a reasoning for why she should fly the way that she's flying. You are getting scammed. It's easy to scam retards though, so I'm not surprised. That's it. But parading a white racist woman around like she's some hero, just fucking ugh. Deuces. Subscribe.